Today I come to have a look at that two of those aquatic plants once again, and this stream is not that much doomed as the other stream that I was carrying. It's much clean and nice, and surrounded by, it's a valley bottom. It's surrounded by some paddy field and all, and water also is very clean and nice. And these two species I had collected and tried in my aquarium, and one had failed. The other one survived nicely. The failed candidate was this one. It's a very beautiful little grass, and it likes this flowing water. But unfortunately, it neither survived in a exposed pot nor in my aquarium. 2-3 times I tried and failed, so I'm not collecting it anymore. But it's something very beautiful. Probably it requires some special condition to be made to survive. But you can see it's almost been under water for 2 months and 2.5 months almost, and it's quite healthy and beautifully thriving. And it occurs in these little sandy crevices in the rock, in the flowing water. In the summer this stream dries up, but this one is able to survive and spring back to life. I think in the water dries up, it survives nicely in the open air. Then the other one I had success with this, in this second case, and it survived very well in my aquarium. And it's a very pretty plant also. This one I checked out in the internet among the experts and all, but they gave 1 or 2 names, but nobody was decisive. And it's quite a big patch. There was nothing in the summer. Then as soon as the first rain started, I noticed little sprouts. I thought it must be some regular one of those grasses. But then after 2 weeks later, it had grown. So it's a fast growing and likes this freshwater streams. And I doubt if it is introduced species. It looks like a native. And I'll try to show one individual plant. It's very pretty. And in the aquarium also very bright green, and it stands out among the other plants. Then in the stream there is that the so-called tiger fish, that barbed rosy barb or something, and then one alligator variety is there. Then there is rasboras are there in plenty. That avos is there, and I think catfish and all must be there, though I can't see them right away. So this is a very nice plant. I'll magnify a bit. The shadow is coming, too much shadow. Now you can see at a good look. It forms very beautiful bushy clumps, and it survived about 3 weeks in my aquarium. Initially the leaves became a bit pale. Then I thought it's lacking iron. I added laterite stones to the base of those plants. And then since then that paling and losing of that greenery has decreased. Plants are looking healthy enough. And it is occupying a full sunlight. So this is one very nice plant, and you can have a look at the stream. It's very pretty. Then this side some kind of turmeric kind of plant I can see, which I have to examine. And then all this Vedalia also has come, great, destroying invasive weed. Then the other side, the wall is very pretty. I'll show you. The stream walls full of life. There's Impatiens minor, Selaginella. Then this is that one of those Thunbergia. I think it's called some Sally or something. Sally, I think. Orange flower. Timbergia. Then mainly Selaginella. It's quite pretty sight. And apart from that, I want to go eventually when the waters decrease further upstream and see if anything is there, and also downstream. I'm quite sure as we go downstream, we'll find some more very interesting species. And I also located one more location. I'll be going in a couple of days. There's another variety of this aquatic plant that has long leaves, like 5 meters and 3 meters and all. So today I'll collect one plant and also I'll show it up, hold it up in the video for those people who want to see. This stream has a life of about maybe 10 years. That's my guess. That's a nice specimen. I don't see any tuber or anything, but it grows in clumps. And then the base is somewhat sandy kind of substrate is there in this flowing water here, and there is no rock. Rocks are there on the side, but this is not growing in a rocky disposition. That's one. Then one more plant has survived. It's not exactly thriving, but it is alive. This one I have to check out later. And in between these plants, nothing else is there. So that is one interesting aquatic plant of the day.